Hey everyone, welcome to another video. This one's kind of a funny one. We're turning this toy dinosaur into a car-covered mech-like dino thingy. Now this dinosaur toy wasn't working. It could originally walk and I think roar. Maybe the electronics were fried or something. So we took it apart and removed the stuff like the speaker and some electronics. I ended up using snap circuits to make the connections and that allowed it to walk again. After putting it back together, we took it outside for some paint. After being all painted up, I removed the tape covering the wiring. Now it was time for the cars. You may be wondering why I'm gluing cars on a dinosaur. It was just a crazy idea I thought of to get some cool use out of my toy car collection. After chopping off the dino's tail, I glued the snap circuit battery holder onto his back. And I glued in a car pen that would do perfectly for the new tail.
That is so funny looking.
Yeah, I want to follow.
Then it was time to glue lots of cars all over the dinosaur, which I guess was kind of the skeleton for this strange model.
For some reason.
Okay. Woo.
Now I know this is a bit of a ridiculous project, but hopefully it inspires you to take things that you might have that might not be useful anymore, but maybe a little sentimental, and have a little fun with it. Gluing the eyes back on top was definitely a strange choice, and it didn't quite go with the mech look, but whatever. I put this car with the saw blade next to the tail. It was just a matter of trying to figure out what car fits best in what location. Obviously, I don't think there's an exact science to this.
Right here.
From this angle, it looks so funny.
I spray painted this wooden gear we had made a while back for a different project, and then began putting on what I think modelists call greeblies. Just little bits and pieces I had randomly, like these propellers that probably came from a drone kit that I used as horns. By the way, this video doesn't comprehensively cover all the little greeblies I put on this thing, so if you see stuff just appear later on, that's why.
But, you know, like a junkyard, bro.
One of the things that was super cool about this project was being able to put some memories into this thing. Like I got to use the rotors of one of my favorite RC helicopters from a long while back for some crest on its back, and I also got to put this little airplane in its mouth to munch on that I had bought at the Creation Museum on vacation a long time ago.
Yes!
I continued adding bits and pieces and some railings for safety.
From that angle.
These plastic rods kind of look like supports or pistons and gave it a more mechanical look.
There you go, guys. That's how you get on.
I add a snap circuit light into place to add some light.
Ooh, is it always on?
At this point, I decided to make some car swaps.
Okay, shot actually. It's right in the eye socket.
Curve up. Okay, they might curve the outside.
Shot the front at least. Yeah. Dude, that is...
To truly appreciate the scale of this thing, model railway people were the perfect way to show that off.
So make sure
I added a few more cars in the underneath, and some feet cars. And after adding a few more bits and pieces, it's now time for some glamour shots. Despite how silly this thing turned out, I absolutely love the way it looks, especially under a black light. That is going to be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you're into this sort of thing, and I'll see you next time.